Hello, Verblingites. My name is Holly, and I will be your teacher this hour. We are going to go through emergencies and the vocabulary related to emergencies and different phrases you can use with emergencies. If we have time, we'll look at an emergency dialogue. We'll look at useful expressions. And we'll also look at your pronunciation of different words. So that is the plan for today. I hope to see you all here. And again, my name is Holly, and I'm happy to be here to be the teacher for this hour. It's 6 p.m. here in Idaho, where I'm located. I'm in Idaho, USA. So 6 p.m. would be 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. 9 p.m. in Brazil. I'm learning. It's in the middle of the night in Europe, probably about 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Now probably about 3 in the morning in Europe, or 2. Asia, it's starting to be 6 p.m. here would be sometime in the afternoon. Probably about 5 or 6 in the afternoon or early evening. So Colombia, it's 7 p.m. I know that. And Middle East, probably the same. It's very similar to Europe. Yeah. So anyway, the class will be on emergencies and emergency services. So I look forward to working with y'all. Yay. Let me show you again what the class is, what we're going to do. We're going to go through a worksheet and systematically work together on improving this. We'll look at the types of emergencies. We will talk about types of emergencies that are common in your country. We will look at key words that you might need to know if you ever run into an emergency. We will listen to some dialogues. We will also look at some useful expressions. And we'll just systematically go through and do this together, because sometimes learning together is more fun than doing worksheets by yourself. And then if there's time at the end, we will do some role plays, which is fun but very challenging. So that is the plan for today. Yes, my voice is lower than normal. I caught a cold about 3 or 4 days ago, so if the rule of thumb of I should be over it in about 2 or 3 days. So, hi, Vinicius. How do you say your name? I can't hear you. All I hear is static. All that I hear is static. I can't hear you. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Okay, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I'm losing my voice slowly. So, yeah, I got a cold.
No problem.
I caught a cold on Thursday, and then my voice is going. So it makes it challenging for you guys, but I think you can do it. So how do I pronounce your name?
Vinicius.
Vinicius.
Yes, correct.
Vinicius. Okay, awesome. I might mispronounce it sometimes, but I hope not. And where are you from, Vinicius?
I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Brazil. Awesome. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it's, I was trying to figure out what time it is. Is it 10 p.m. in Brazil right now?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Okay.
9 p.m. Yes.
So you were I am in Idaho, and it's 6 p.m. here. It's 8 p.m. in New York, and you guys are 1 hour beyond that. So excellent. I'm just learning the time zones of where everybody is. So
Are you in New York, teacher?
no, I am in Idaho, which is on the west, kind of it's not in the middle. It's towards the west. Let me show you a map real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Bear with me. So this is a map of the U.S. right here, and this is where I am right here. So so I'm part of the mountain region, or Idaho is part of the Pacific Northwest region as well. So this part is the Pacific Northwest, and this part is the mountain region of the U.S. We have the Rockies. The Rocky Mountains goes right through here. So, and I'm about where this eye is, somewhere in this area. So, yeah. So have you been in the U.S. before?
Sorry, teacher?
Have you been to the U.S. before?
US?
Yeah. Have you
Yes,
traveled?
yes, yes. I was in Houston four
Houston.
years
Okay.
ago. Yes,
Okay.
Texas.
Yeah. It seems that it seems that a lot of people from South America going to the U.S. is easier. Many times it's fly up to Florida or Texas or something. So tell me about yourself. Can you quickly introduce yourself?
Uh, I am 34 years old.
Uh huh.
I'm married. I have a dog. You can see in my picture. It is a recent picture.
Okay.
I I work with computer technology. I'm IT coordinator in my company,
Uh huh.
and
Okay.
I work at Dutch company. So I need to learn English.
Uh huh. Okay. So you work for a Dutch company.
Yes,
Yeah. So you need to learn to speak English internationally, actually. Um, Excellent. But do you go to Holland very often?
what?
Have you had the chance to travel to Holland or the Netherlands?
No, no, Holland, no,
Not yet.
no, not yet.
Yeah. Well,
I
hopefully you'll
I
get the chance.
I have been in Turkey, Singapore, Chile,
Uh-huh.
uh, France, Mexico, USA, but Holland, not yet.
Yeah, okay. So hopefully for work you'll get a chance to go there. So it is a beautiful country. So awesome. Do you enjoy traveling?
Yes, they were business travel,
Uh-huh.
but I I had a time for for tourists.
Uh-huh.
In next November, I will be on vacation, and
Hmm.
I will go to Miami in
Uh-huh.
next November.
You could go to Miami?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I had a colleague of mine. She was from the UK and her husband was from Finland
Mm-hmm.
and they lived in I think 3 countries in South America for about a 7, 8 year period. They worked for Nokia. He worked for
Not yet.
Nokia. Yeah,
Yes.
and remember hearing from her and when they were living in Brazil, and she flew up to Florida to go shopping, to go Christmas shopping. And it's like, wow, what the life! It's only a 3 hour flight, right? It's not very long. So yeah, cool. Yeah, just to introduce myself a little, this is this is my little dog. His name is Alpo, and he is an international dog.
Uh-huh.
He was born in Hungary, and then I got him in Finland when he was about 3 years old, and then when he was 6, he moved to the States with me. So he's a stud dog. Do you know what that means? A stud dog is a father. So he has had um, professionally, they've paid me to let him be a father. So he's a father, and now he's got a lot of grand puppies as well. around the world. So he retired here in the U.S. and so he's now an old dog. But I actually have lived in two countries. I lived in South Korea for 2 years when I first started teaching English, and then I moved to Finland. And I went to Finland for 9 months for a 9 month contract, and I stayed in Finland for 11 years. Um, so I learned to speak Finnish a bit. I'm not as well as I wanted to, and when I was there about 11 years, I came back to the States because I was teaching English online, and I realized, man, I can be close to my mom now. Um, so I came back to the States about 5 years ago now, and um, and then I took a couple years off of teaching English full time, and I did a couple other types of work, and then in July I thought about it and I thought, I want to teach English again. That is my expertise, that is my field, and that's what I've spent most of my life doing. So I came back into online teaching full time. So that's a little about me. Do you have any questions?
Have you lived in Korea? South Korea?
Yeah, I lived in South Korea from 1994 to 1996. It was just under 2 years, about 21 months. I lived in Busan, and then I lived in Anyang City, which is close to Seoul. So yeah, and then I lived in Finland as well, and Finland from 1998 to 2009. So yeah,
11 years?
yeah, 11 years. And that's where I got the dog. That's where I started my own business. Oh, I owned my own home there. So it was a very good experience in Finland. Yeah.
Finland is a cold country.
Yes, it is very cold. Yeah. During the winter, in winter time, the average temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. And then summer, the average temp is 20 degrees Celsius. So
Oh,
um, so it's kind of warm in the summertime, but it doesn't get too hot. Sometimes it gets to 26 and everybody's dying. So um, how about in Brazil? What is the temperature weather like in Brazil?
in last week it was I forgot. Uh, Winter. Last week it
Winter
was
started.
winter in Rio de Janeiro.
Uh huh.
The temperature was 25, 26 degrees Celsius. In the winter,
Wow.
in the summer, 40 degrees, 42, 43. In
Wow.
Rio de Janeiro, it's very hot, very hot.
So so in the winter it's actually quite nice. In the summertime it's very very hot.
When the temperature in Rio de Janeiro will be 12, 11 degrees, it's holiday, mas it's impossible in Rio de Janeiro.
That's
11, 10 graus.
See, and I don't wear a coat at 11. I don't think it's cold. I might excuse me. I will wear a jacket, but I won't wear a coat. So, um
I have some coats, but I don't use
yeah,
I don't use it
I
because
bet.
it's hot in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
When I travel for other city, other state, I use it, but in Rio de Janeiro,
Hmm.
no way.
Yeah. Yeah, and and for me, since I came back to the States, the culture is different. I call it a car culture. And so I rarely wear a coat here, even though it is not much it's not much warmer than Finland because we're in the mountains. But but the car is heated, the houses are heated, and so you really don't need a coat that much. so so where in Finland, in Finland I walked everywhere. I walked or took the bus, right? So I always wore a coat, but in the USA, I always drive, so I rarely wear a coat. Not sure why that is, but anyway. Well, let's go ahead and get started, and maybe other people will come. The topic today um, is on emergencies. So let's start this. Um, okay, so we're going to go through types of emergencies. So what we're going to do is we're going to match these words. So look at the different types of emergencies below and match each one to the emergency workers on the right. So these are the emergencies and these are the workers. And so we are going to match them together. Can you read number 1?
Number one, a house fire,
Okay, and so what is the emergency worker?
a firefighter.
Firefighter, exactly. Okay, so that would be A. Okay, how about a car accident? Who would that be?
A car accident, a paramedic,
Paramedic, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, a break-in.
breaking,
Any idea? Do you know what it means?
I, I think a police officer.
Yes, it's a police officer because a break-in means a robbery. Okay, so yeah, so it would be a police officer.
A breaking is when somebody has stolen a breaking.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes,
Yeah, so it means a robbery.
I I didn't know this expression breaking.
Well, good,
I
because
I never listened to a
uh-huh.
breaking.
Now you know. And so if you are listening to the news or reading the newspaper and you see that there was a break-in or somebody broke into a car, you know that they got into the car and they stole. So it's a robbery.
Chicho, is the expression common in United States breaking?
Yeah, and it's also common in England, the UK. This is UK material. So a break-in, yeah, it's very common. And so, in fact, people use a break-in as much as they use robbery.
In sorry, not understand. In UK or USA?
In both.
Ah, both. Okay.
Yeah, for this one,
Uh,
it's both.
for
Yeah.
example, I'm on the street and the let me see the the words. A,
Uh-huh.
a thief, a thief stole my cell phone. I can see a breaking.
Yeah. Well, if how did they steal your cell phone?
Okay.
In what way did they steal your cell phone? So, say for example, if you left your cell phone in the car and your car was locked, they broke into the car to get your cell phone.
Okay.
But if you left if you had it in your bag, you know, in a bag or in a pocket, and they stole your cell phone, it is not a break-in.
Is it a breaking?
Yeah, it is not. So it's only a break-in if you actually they actually have to get into, like they have to break a window, or if they have to break a door, or if they have to break a
Ah,
lock.
okay.
So if they break a lock, then
E,
it's a break-in.
and, in the car, stolen a car, is it breaking
It can
or
be,
no?
yeah. If you well, it's really a it's a it well, it depends on how they steal it, but it could be if they not if they steal the car, no, it's not. But if they steal the contents in the car, so if they steal a radio or CDs or
Okay,
things that you have in the car, then it's a break in. But if they
breaking because the thief broke in the window, for example.
Yeah, they broke the
Okay,
window, they broke the locks.
okay,
That's why it's called a break-in. Sometimes you can have a break-in where they just walk in the door because it's unlocked.
okay.
Right.
When I lost my cell phone for thief, how can I say the expression robbery?
So how did you lose your cell phone?
Yes, yes. For example, cell phone.
Okay, your cell phone did somebody were you held this is another one. Were you held up or were you robbed?
In the on the street. I walk on the street and the thief held up.
Held up is when they put a gun to you and say give me all your money. So they uh, put a gun or a knife to you and ask you, oops, bear with me, ask you for your valuable, valuable things like money. Okay, that's
Can,
one thing. Okay, you're held up.
can, held up. Can I say held up?
Yeah, if that's what happened. Okay,
Hmm.
the other one is a pickpocket. Okay, and that's when they steal your money and valuables from your bags or pockets.
Okay.
Okay, so that person is a pickpocket. Now you can say if you want to say something. I have been robbed. You say that I have been robbed. That means that somebody has stolen something from you. So in all of these, you can say instead of saying there was a break in, you can say I have been robbed, and then somebody will say what did they take. And so I have been robbed would be even for a car. If they stole a car, you can say they stole my car. So does that make sense?
Okay.
I mean, all of these. Okay. All right. Let's go to number 4. Somebody
Yes.
drowning at sea. What would that be?
Someone let's see. A lifeguard be.
A lifeguard. Yes, a lifeguard. And an earthquake. That would be a rescue worker. The last one. I think they should always have more than one. So somebody drowning at sea. Now in Brazil, do you live close to the ocean?
Ocean.
Yeah. Do you
Yes,
live?
yes,
Yes.
yes. There are. Yes.
Or to the sea. Do you have a lot of people? Is this an emergency that happens quite often that people drown?
Sorry.
In Brazil, is this a number 4? Is that a common emergency?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah. Does
yes.
does is it Is it really important for Brazilian families to make sure their kids can swim when they are growing up?
Yes, it's very common. In my city, in Rio de Janeiro, there are some beaches near of the ocean. It's
Uh,
very dangerous. It's
uh,
common in my city, Rio de Janeiro.
okay, so it's near to many family.
Near true, yes.
Yeah, or you can near, or you can say actually instead of near to, you can just say near the ocean.
I
Okay.
I, alre- I already studied this
Uh,
expression.
yes, and
I
close
forgot.
to. Yeah, it's okay. It happens. That's why you're here, right? Okay. Okay.
I,
So
I
yeah.
confess I need to see in Google Translator the earthquake. I have listened this expression.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Earthquake.
Yeah. So it's new for you. Do you have earthquakes in Brazil?
No, 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 there isn't. In
Okay.
Brazil, no.
Yeah. We in Idaho, where I am living, we have very few. I think the last time there was an earthquake, I was a child, and it was in 1980.
And which city?
And 1980 was the last time. I think.
Or
So
what's the
we
city? What was
um,
the city?
it was a small town. I think it was called Rigby, Idaho. I think. Um, I was small, so I just remember hearing about two children about my age, about 10 or 11, who were walking to school, and there was an earthquake, and they both died. But Rigby is a very very small town in Idaho. Idaho is a small. We have only in Idaho we only have 3 million people in the entire
Really?
state. Yeah, in the entire state, it's only 3 million people. So we are very small,
Wow.
and you guys have millions of people in your biggest city. So all right, let's go. Let's look at keywords. Okay, can you go ahead and read these words for me? And if you're not sure how to pronounce it, I will help you.
Number one. Number one is an account. Okay. A wildfire is an uncon- uncontrolled uncontrolled fire. It's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So for the first of all, the first word, a wildfire, a wild instead of
wild,
wildfire. Okay, so a wildfire is an repeat after me, uncontrolled
uncontrolled.
fire that can spread very quickly. Okay, excellent. So a wildfire. Okay. Do you guys have wildfires in Brazil?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. We in Idaho um, we have many mountains, and every summer every summer there are huge fires, huge wildfires, um, all in the mountains, and it's very very common. Every summer you hear about it. Okay, number two.
Number two. No. Number two is breaking.
Yes. Okay, could you read the sentence?
If you break in, you enter a building illegally and by force.
Okay, and also if you enter a car illegally and by force too. Okay, thank you. Number three.
Number 3.
Yeah. What would that be?
An ambulance is
Mm-hmm.
a vehicle used by paramedics to respond to an emergency.
Uh-huh. Okay. Number 4. If you are
You have a physical injury. A physical injury. If you are hurt,
yes, if you are hurt, you have a physical
yes,
injury.
physical injury. Yes.
Exactly. Next one.
You are not awake. Awake. Okay. If you are unconscious,
Very good pronunciation, actually.
unconscious.
Yes, if
Yeah,
you are, yeah, unconscious is how we say it.
unconscious.
Kind
You
of,
are not. Sorry.
yeah, this last part is kind of like the end of your name.
Unconscious is very similar with Portuguese. In
Yeah.
Portuguese, we will say inconsciente.
Okay. Very, very good. Very good.
A little similar with
Uh-huh.
Portuguese.
Uh-huh. All right, good. Okay, number 6.
6. If you are unable to move. Trick.
Yeah, it is. The answer is trapped. So if you were,
Trapped.
yeah, so if you were trapped somewhere, you
You
were
are unable
unable
to
to
move,
move.
escape from some place.
Hmm. So if you were, maybe if it's a fire, there's a fire in the house, and if you were trapped in the house, there's fire all around you, so you can't get out. Okay, number 7.
A fire engine is a vehicle used by firefighters to respond to an emergency.
Yes. So a fire engine is a vehicle used by firefighters to respond to an emergency. Good. Okay, number 8.
Squad car. Squad car.
Uh-huh. A squad car. Yes.
Uh, one question, okay.
Uh-huh.
Any police car we can say squad car or no?
Yes. It is actually it's a synonym of a police car. It's another way to use a police car.
Uh, police car correct too?
Yep. You can say that too. A police car is a vehicle used by
Squad
police.
car is similar with police car.
Yep, it's exactly the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So, a question for you about these words. Have you ever been unconscious?
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
No. Uh, Sometimes I drink a lot, but I
Okay.
didn't remember some facts, but
Uh-huh.
unconscious, I think no.
Okay. Okay.
No.
So sometimes you might be because of alcohol, but never because of an injury. Okay. So have you ever broken a bone, or have you ever been hurt where you had to go to the hospital?
No, no, never.
Okay, you've been lucky. I've broken the same arm twice. When I
Twice.
was, yeah, when I was 18 months old, and then when I was 18 years old. Um, both times I broke my right arm.
18 months in the 8 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't remember the first one. Apparently, I was swinging. Do you know what that is?
18 is your
Um,
lucky number.
yeah, it must be, or my unlucky number. My unluck. So I'm glad I won't be doing that. But do you know what it is to swing? Um, uh, I was on one of these right here, a swing set,
Ah, okay.
and my brother pushed me.
How can I say this play in English?
It's called a swing set.
Swing set.
Yeah,
Wow. In
swing.
Brazil, we call it balanço.
Oh, balance. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, my brother, I guess I was 18 months, and so he would have been about 4. And he pushed me off the swing, and he pushed my sister, my twin sister, off the swing too, but she didn't get hurt, but I did.
Yeah,
So,
is he older than you or no?
yeah, he's older than me. He's about 2.5 years older. So,
Two.
yeah, 2 years, 2.5 years. So, yeah. So then when I was 18, I was at university and I was being stupid. so, so let's see. I want to see if I can in this one. Okay. So, yeah, this is called a banister right here. And at my university, I was sliding down this banister, like right here. I was on this banister and I fell off the side. So
Bannister.
yeah, that's what that is. It's a banister.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Okay.
that is. And so I fell off the side of the banister. I went, wow. So so I was sliding, and when I was 18 years old. When I was 18 months old, my brother did it. When I was 18 years old, I was stupid. But you've never been hurt, right? That's
No.
great. That's awesome. Okay. Have you ever called an ambulance or a fire truck to your home?
Ambulance, no. Fire engines, no, no. Not
Awesome.
yet.
Not yet. No, hopefully never.
No.
Okay.
Not.
No, instead of we can listen to the dialogues, but actually, what I want to do is read the dialogues and practice pronunciation. Okay, so we're
Okay.
gonna go down to the bottom. Okay, so and you can actually download you can actually download the. Bear with me. Um, you can actually get the MP3 and this PDF and download that and look at, and actually listen to it later. But during class, I thought maybe we would practice reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and read this. You be the operator, and I will be Alice. Okay.
Teacher, one question before.
Uh huh.
Uh, you told the MP3 and PDF in website.
Uh huh.
This is my first class
Oh, is it
in.
your first class? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I did my login yesterday,
Okay.
and this is my first class.
Cool.
In other classes, the teachers put the files for students or no?
Yeah, some classes, a lot of classes, they'll provide the files. So if you see, are you using Google Chrome?
Yes, I
Okay.
use Google Form.
Okay. So do you see on the top? You'll see on the top right here. You have on the top of the. Bear with me a moment. Let's see. Right.
Yes, I'm seeing the
See
now
on the other tab, you can see.
that files. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
seeing now that file.
Yeah.
My question is it common that the teachers put the files for two
For the
students?
classes. For the
Uh,
classes.
yes.
Um. I am new. I've only been with Verbling about 2.5 or 3 weeks, and I think it's common, but I'm not sure. Um, for me, I put it on. It depends on the class whether I
Mm-hmm.
put it there or not. So if it's a worksheet and then there's a listening, I will put it there. But if it's just a conversation class, I probably won't put it there. So,
Okay.
it depends on what the class.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure
Okay.
about the other teachers. So, but it's there, so I would say that it would be kind of common. But when you sign up for a class, just look for it, and it should be there. So,
Okay.
all right, let's look. Let's read these dialogues.
Yes.
Why don't you be? I'll be the operator, and you be Alice. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll be Alice because Alice is a woman's name. So you be the operator. Okay? Do you see it?
I am in the operator.
Yeah, you are the operator. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, fire department.
I want to report a fire
Okay, where is the fire?
on Bridge Street behind the town hall.
Is it a house fire?
No, I don't think so. I see a lot of smoke, and I think it's coming from the park.
Okay, is everybody safe?
Yes.
Right. Wildfires can be pretty dangerous, so just make sure that everyone stays away from the smoke and flames. The firefights are on their way.
Thank you.
Can we contact you at this number?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, so one thing that I've noticed, especially with Brazilians and actually Spanish and Portuguese speakers, that with some of the words that end with an S, you guys are not pronouncing the S. So firefighters. Can you just repeat
Fire,
after me?
firefighters.
Okay, flames.
Flames.
Okay. Now, are there any words here that you do not know?
Sorry?
Do you know all of the words? Do you understand what it's?
I am in, I am in Google Translate for flames.
Okay, Google
I saw
Translate.
now.
So Google Translate is translated for you.
Yes.
Okay, was
Flames I know now.
yeah, Edges is good for that too. So we can type in flames. These are flames.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all right. Let's look at the next one. Okay. Can you be the operator and I'll be the Alice.
Okay. Emergencies. Please state your emergency.
Okay. Please say that. Do that again and try to pronounce all of the words. Okay.
Sorry?
Read it again one more time
Okay.
and slow down.
Emergency service. Please state your emergency.
Okay, so what you need to do is pronounce it emergency services.
Emergency services.
Okay, please state your emergency.
Uh,
And okay, now I'll read it. I would like to report a break-in at my house.
when did this happen?
I believe it happened last night.
Why is anything stolen?
It looks like just the television.
And how did they break in?
Well, my front window was broken.
Okay, we'll send a squad car shortly.
I would appreciate that. Um, Question for you. Would you consider a break-in that happened last night an emergency?
Mm, I did not understand.
Okay, I'll write it down. Um, would you consider a uh, break-in that happened the previous night an emergency? What do you think?
I don't know because Alice told you, I believe it happened last night.
Yeah.
She believes, but she doesn't. Um, She doesn't. I don't know the word.
What word?
Sure. Sure. He does the sure. Is it correct? She does the sure.
She's she isn't sure. It looks like uh I believe it happened last night. Yeah. She isn't sure. She doesn't know when it happened.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, because I would consider this a non-emergency, personally. But then again, I would call the police, but I'm not sure I would call 911.
Yes, because last night it isn't emergency.
Yeah. They might call. They might come back though. That's the only thing. So, has this ever happened to you? Has anybody ever broken into your house or your car?
No,
No.
no,
Good.
no.
Yeah, good. I'm lucky too. It's never happened to me either. Very lucky. All right, let's read dialogue 3. Okay, and read this and try to slow down and pronounce every syllable. Okay. So can you read operator and I'll read Alice.
Emergency service, please state your emergency.
Okay. So say emergency services. Can you repeat after me? Emergency services.
Emergency services,
Very good. Please state your emergency.
please state your emergency.
Perfect. So one thing that happens with people when they speak English, they try to speak faster, and then it becomes more difficult to understand. So if you slow down and speak and try to pronounce every syllable that is appropriate, then you will be easier. People will understand you easier. Okay. So
Okay,
especially since you work with people in Holland and people around the world, they are speaking English as a second language too. And so, it's better to speak slower than it is to try to speak fast and fluent like the native speakers. So, okay. No. Anyway, I will read this. We need an ambulance right away.
what is your name?
Alice Johnson.
Can you tell me what happened?
There's been a car accident.
Okay, where are you?
I'm on Clifford Road, in front of the cinema.
Can you see if anyone is hurt?
One of the drivers seems to be unconscious, and there might be someone trapped in the back of her car. I can't quite see.
Okay, madam. I'm sending an ambulance right now. It will be there very soon.
Okay, please hurry. So very good. Are there any words or phrases here?
Alice is a tragic woman.
Alice is a what?
Alice.
Yeah? She's a
Alice,
woman.
Alice, Alice, Alice likes the emergency.
No, say that again.
Alice,
Uh-huh.
like to call the emergency.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she? She's called 3
Yeah.
times. I
She
would
died.
question, yeah, you're right. Excuse me. Tell me, have you ever been in a car accident?
No, I've never.
Really? You're lucky. No car
Yes,
accident, no broken bones.
yes,
Wow. And you're healthy too, right?
yes. God like me.
Yeah, wow. Very, very lucky. For me, I have not really been in any bad car accident, but a year ago, a deer hit my car.
Deer.
Deer, do you know a deer?
Google Translate. Deer.
Let's go to Google Images. Um, see.
You might see. It's very difficult to see the deer. I
Yeah.
never. I never saw the deer in my life.
Oh, really? You've never seen one?
Yes, never.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was driving in Oregon in the next
You?
state, and I was in the, yeah, I was driving in Oregon. I was driving. Bear with me. Driving in Oregon in the
In
mountains.
United States?
Yeah, in the states. Okay, I was driving in the mountains at about 11:30 p.m. and I went around a curve. Do you know that word? And a deer jumped on my car,
Wow.
and I continued driving.
Drive a car on evening near on the mountains or forest is dangerous.
It can
Be-
be, yeah,
yes, because can
yeah. My
it
and
can be a deer, horse, other animals, savage animals.
yeah, yeah. Let's see if I can find a picture of the way what my car looked like. I took it really freaked me out. Let's see, here it is, right here. This was the next morning, and this right here,
Wow,
this is blood, and right here you'll find a little bit of blood from the.
is your car?
It was my car, yeah, and but the deer kind of, if I would have been going faster, it would have jumped on this part and would have gone through the windshield, but it was only this, and so it wasn't, it was, I couldn't, the door could not be opened. You couldn't open the door, and then I definitely hurt the deer because I saw there was blood here and stuff. But anyway, that
One
was
question. One question. How
uh,
was the deer?
I don't know. I don't know, because there was blood on the car,
Uh-huh.
but I was so freaked out or scared that I did not stop.
Yes.
So my passenger, after it happened, he said, Holly stopped, and I just continued going, and then maybe 20 miles later,
Were you alone in the car?
no, my father-in-law was in the car with me,
Hmm.
and he asked me to stop, and I finally stopped, maybe 20 miles later. But uh, he could not. He wanted to drive for me. He wanted to take over because I was so freaked. But um, the he couldn't get out of the car because the door wouldn't open. So anyway,
Wouldn't you open?
yeah, he wouldn't open. So I drove. Maybe 2 hours later, and we got a hotel. We were planning to drive all the way home. It was about 3 or 4 hour drive home. We
Hmm.
were going to drive all the way home, but instead we stopped and got a hotel, and and drove home slower. So anyway, let's go on. So um, let's go here. Useful expressions. Okay, let's see if we can use these words in these dialogues. Okay. Um, Hello, fire department. What did Alice say here?
Fire department. I want to report a fire.
Yes, I want to report a fire. So, this phrase right here, I want to report, it is a very good phrase. So you could say, I want to report a break-in. I want to report a robbery.
Mm-hmm.
I want to report a whatever, a car accident. Okay. Can you read the next one? So, can you read this?
Okay, where is it the fire?
On Bridge Street, behind the town hall.
Is it a house fire?
No, I don't think so. I see a lot of smoke, and I think it's coming from the park. Okay, and then what does the operator say?
Okay, is everybody safe?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Wildfires can be pretty dangerous. So just make sure that everyone stays away from the smoke and flames. The firefighters are on their way.
Perfect. You pronounced the S's. Excellent. Thank you.
Can we contact you at this number?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing this pretty much over again, but we're adding. So emergency. I'll read it, operator, and you be Alice this time, okay? Emergency service. Please state your emergency.
The dialogue 2. Ok, the breaking, ok. Uh, I would like to report a break-in.
Yes. When did this happen?
I believe it happened last night.
Okay, and then what is the next thing that she says? Bear with me.
Operator. Why is anything stolen?
Yes, was anything stolen? It looks like just the telephone.
Telephone.
Television. Television.
The good thief, just a telephone.
Yeah. That's a really,
And how did they break in?
well, my front window was broken.
Okay, well, send a squad car shortly.
I'd appreciate that. Okay. So the next one, emergency service, please state your emergency. So what is this one?
Uh, we need an ambulance right away.
Yes, we need an ambulance right away. What is your name?
Alice Johnson.
And can you tell me what happened?
There's been a car accident.
Okay, where are you?
Uh, I'm on Clifford Road in front of the cinema.
And then what does the operator say?
Uh, can you see if anyone is hurt?
Okay. Um, one of the drivers seemed to be unconscious, and there might be someone trapped in the back of the car. I can't quite see.
Okay, man. I'm sending an ambulance right now. It will be there very soon.
Okay. Okay, please hurry. Okay, so look at the following sentence from dialogue 3. Okay, there's been a car accident. So let's answer the questions below. When did the car accident happen? A long time ago or a short time ago?
A short time ago.
Okay, excellent. And does Alice say exactly when the accident happened?
Uh, the accident. When I think she does it.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
I think she does it.
But because of the way she uses her English, we know that it was a short time ago. So, which tense is used in this sentence? That would be, do you know, present perfect simple.
Mm-hmm.
And how do we form questions and negative statements with this tense? Do you know?
How do we form the question?
Yeah,
Not a question
yeah. So have plus subject plus,
in the verb.
yeah, past participle, which is
Yeah.
another word for verb, and
Uh-oh.
oops, participle. Oops. Okay. And negative would be the same
Negative,
haven't.
have it, and hasn't.
Yep. Okay. Haven't, hasn't. Plus, and I'm not gonna write that. Okay. We use the um, blank to report fresh events that happened a short time ago without saying when exactly they happened.
Uh, Fresh events.
Uh,
Present perfect.
yes. Present perfect simple. Simple. Okay, and then we use the um, past simple, right? To talk about events that
Mm-hmm.
happened in the past and don't have a connection with the present, okay?
Okay.
So let's complete the sentences below with the present perfect simple or simple past. So number 1,
Some boy has stolen.
yes, has stolen, exactly. Okay, number 2,
I lost.
yes. Number 3,
There was there was.
perfect. Yeah, because it's last week. Number 4,
Uh, have you seen? I've lost.
yes, I lost. Perfect. Number 5,
Have you seen my keys anywhere?
yes. No, I haven't. Where did you last see them? So number 6,
Somebody best of break broke it.
yeah,
Broke
broken,
yes, broke in my
broke
flat
into,
last night and stole my television.
and my stole my television. Okay, so it's still stolen. So okay, number 7,
Nepal is very quiet. I think everyone has left.
yes, perfect. Okay, number 8,
Is the end of the match. Spain. Spain. I have adoptions. If Spain is has or have.
yeah. Well, Spain actually, Spain, Spain
Is Spain have?
have one. It's that's what the actual grammar is. The Spain have one, but I would actually spoken. There's the rules and then there's spoken grammar. Some people would actually say Spain
Mm-hmm.
has one. So when you write it, it would be Spain have one. But spoken, you will hear a lot of native speakers, even myself. I would use Spain or US or UK or Finland. I would say the US has one,
Okay.
or Brazil has one. Is
Mm-hmm.
Who wins a World Cup more, Brazil or Spain? Do
Hmm?
you know which country wins the World Cup more, Brazil or Spain?
I'm sorry.
Which
Who?
country which country is better at soccer, Brazil or Spain?
Today is Brazil because Spain is renew his team.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Today I think Brazil.
Okay. And it will be interesting when this is an unusual class. Just to let you know, most of the time there's about 5 or 6 other people from other countries, and it would be interesting for you to be in a class with people from Spain and Germany and then talking about soccer, right? So anyway, number 9, Spain are the current world champions. I thought Germany is. Germany. They what?
They won the
They
World
won.
Cup
Yeah. It
last
didn't.
time for
It
four
didn't.
years ago.
4 years ago, because Germany won it last time, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Germany's the better
Yeah.
in the soccer today.
Yeah. Okay. Number 10.
He didn't call me last night.
You didn't call me last night. Perfect. Okay. And it looks like we're over time. So thank you very much for your participation. I hope you learned a little bit about emergencies and what you can say if you're ever in an emergency. And I hope to see you in another class. And hopefully my voice will be better. So
Uh, Thank you, teacher. It was my first class and my
yeah,
first impression.
I hope.
It's very good. I like a lot of the system, the verb. I like it.
Yeah,
It is the platform that I always search in the website.
good,
For me, it was fantastic. Fantastic.
good. Yeah, and I really like it as well. And in other classes, and you'll have other students, and it will be even more fun because you'll have people, somebody from Japan or somebody
Hmm.
from Ecuador or somebody from Colombia or Mexico or
Yes,
Italy. So yeah.
I am studying at the install too.
Uh-huh. Oh, do you?
Uh,
Okay.
yes, I am yes, in install, but the verb I knew verb yesterday. I didn't know uh,
Yeah.
the verb. I
Excellent. Well, tell your friends about it. So, all right. See you later. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Thanks.
okay.
Bye.